Lewis Hamilton is on pole position for the 2020 Bahrain Grand Prix, and to be fair, it was a classic Lewis Hamilton lap. But guys, we are back for another video or another episode in the Beating the Pole Time series, and this one does really well. Recently, my Imola hot lap from about a month ago has been getting a lot of views over time, and it seems like a lot of people are really enjoying the series. So today, we're going to try and beat Hamilton's lap from Bahrain. Now, the pole time is a 1:27.264, so we're going to try and beat that here today. And I would hop on the F1 game, but on the F1 game, if you look at the laps, the game is about 2 seconds quicker, so we'd be beating it quite easily. So I thought to myself, let's go on Assetto Corsa instead and do it on a different game, a bit more of a challenge in a way, and the lap times are a bit trickier. So we're actually a bit slower on Assetto Corsa compared to F1 2020. Therefore, it's going to be a bit more of a grind to get there, and I'm looking forward to it. So guys, as always, the links to the mods used in this video will be down below in the description. If you guys are going to enjoy this video, then slap a like on it, guys. It really helps my channel out and helps out the video do well. And subscribe for more videos like this. I'll do this next week with the Bahrain outer layout and also in the finale for Abu Dhabi. And guys, I'm trying to hit 55,000 subs by the end of the year. So any help, if you're new to the channel, then I'd really appreciate if you could hit the red subscribe button. But guys, enough waffling. Let's get underway. So guys, as always in these videos, we're going to go for a bit of a track guide, so an out lap and a kind of time lap, and then we're going to kind of grind away, chip away and see what kind of lap time we can hit, and if it can beat the 1:27. You can see in the top right, I've already done a couple of test laps. We're currently sitting on a 28.6, so let's see what we can do. Now, Bahrain in itself, let's talk about the track a little bit. So it feels like it's really leveled up. Ever since it's been a night race, this track has really improved, and I love it. You know, I wasn't a big fan of Bahrain at first, but ever since it switched to nighttime, the track just feels different. It just feels like a really good track, actually. And I think I want to say it's probably top 6 maybe in the calendar. I think in terms of tracks we visit, I think it's very unique. It's been on the calendar now for about 16 years now. So again, it's getting that kind of history and that prestige by itself. And yeah, I think it's a really good circuit. So we're going to try and do a lap. That corner I just went through just now, turn 10, is very difficult. We're going to struggle big time. I'm running a default setup at the moment, pretty much as the car arrives. We'll start doing some setup work in a minute. So yeah, I'm not sure what tyres I'm on though. I'm not sure if I'm on the C3 or the C4. The C4 are quicker than the C3. So I guess the lap time we set now will kind of confirm that. By the way, here we go. Let's crank up the engine modes. There is going to have to be a bit of ERS management across the lap. We do tend to run out of ERS, so we're going to have to manage it a little bit. But here we go, final corner, getting the power down straight away. One thing I have noticed, no DRS with this particular version of the track mod. It seems like the nighttime cancels out the DRS, so we're going to have to run without it for now. Here we go then, down towards turn 1 on the anchors. Second gear, try and pick up your apex, keep it nice and tight. Bit of oversteer there as the back end tries to step out of me there. We'll try and fix that with a bit of setup work in a minute. Up through turn 3 and now up the hill towards turn 4 on the anchors again. Fourth gear, I think I'm on the C4 tyres. I've got a lot more grip on the tyre than I had before. So now we plunge downhill. Really great section this, just trying to throw the car in, let the downforce do the work. Now down towards turn 8, the hairpin, running a bit of wide there, but you'll kind of get away with that if you get a good exit, which we do. Now down towards turn 9, which feeds into the tricky turn 10. Trying not to lock up a tyre. A bit clumsy over the curbs there, but we're marginally up on our previous lap anyways, although we've thrown that all away now. And here we go, the fast section of the track, the final part of the lap. Turn 11, trying to use all the track available as we now go uphill towards turn 12. End of sector 2, opens up turn 13. Fourth gear corner, trying to keep it within track limits if possible. And then the final corner, which is actually technically a double apex. Here we go, on the brakes nice and late. Fourth gear, try and turn in there, use all the exit as we then get the power down there. And now run up to the line. ERS just about okay, and we improve to a 28.5. So we've got the benchmark. We're now going to start putting on the softest tyres possible, taking some of the fuel out and tweaking the aerodynamics and trying to see how much we can get out of this lap. Here we go then. We've got all the settings turned up to 11. We've got the fastest tyres. We've got about 10 litres of fuel, which is just enough to get a lap. And aerodynamics have been tweaked slightly, along with brake bias adjustments. Let's see what this lap is then. Down towards turn 1. Lock up there. Easy does it through the first corner, trying to get the power down. That's nice, 2.5 tenths up already. I've also cranked up the tyre pressures, similar to what it is in real life, where they're really, really high. Turn 4, trying to get the car turned in. I'm able to get traction in such a low gear, which is great. Throwing the car downhill, through here, just trying to carry all the speed down towards the hairpin. A bit wide again through there. Bit of understeer kicking in, but that's okay. Bit wide at 10, but we'll get some good drive out of there. Finding a bit more lap time. Not as quick as I thought though. This is surprising. 4th gear, throwing the car in through there. Actually lost a bit of time. This isn't working out as I expected. Turn 13. That was quite nice. Looks like we're never going to get anywhere near a 27 hit, which is quite surprising. Final corner. Going to try 3rd gear this time. That worked out nicely for us. Well, it's going to be a 28.0. Wow. So we're not actually close enough. So I'm going to have to probably go into detail with the setup, maybe adjust some ride heights and a few things like that to really try and find some time. We're 8 tenths off where we need to be, which is a hell of a lot. Okay, so I've made some adjustments to the ride heights and also the dampers a little bit, using a lot of inspiration from my Imola setup, which I had to work really hard for to get a decent lap in. And we're now running absolute minimum fuel. I've tweaked the pressures again for the tyres. I've gone back down a little bit, and this should do the trick now. So let's see how close we can really get. Car's a bit more lively on the rear. I might be a bit slower on the straights as my aerodynamics also a bit more conservative, especially on the back end of the car to give me some stability. But let's see how this goes. What a difference. Across the line, we smash it. 126.6. What a lap. Setup adjustments worked, an absolute dream, and that was perfect. I can definitely do a better lap than that, but you know what, for the sake of this video, we'll take it. 126.6. We beat the pole time by around 6/10 of a second, and that would be a new track record. So there we go. Job done. I'm going to quickly show you guys the setup, so if you guys have the Race Sim Studio mod on Assetto Corsa, you guys can try it out for yourselves. So here is the setup then, guys. At any point you guys can just pause this and take a screenshot or whatever and apply it to your setup. So I'm just going to quickly go through all the tabs. As you can see, I've got fuel consumption turned off so that we can run the lowest possible weight. I've got tyre wear off as well, because ultimately it's a hot lapping series. So I'm trying to make sure that I max everything out of the car. So yeah, you can see all my settings here. Not super complex. I don't claim to be an Assetto Corsa setup expert. This is just settings that I've used for a little while, and I only really dig these settings out, these kind of in-depth ones, when I'm getting a bit frustrated and I really want to try and beat the track record. So it happened at Imola a few weeks ago, nearly a month ago now, and it's happened today as well, where I've had to kind of really dig in deep and make those setup adjustments, and it's worked for us. So there we go. That is going to be the rest of this is all default. So there's the setup adjustments, guys, and that is going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then feel free to smash the like button, guys, and like I said, all the links to the mods used in this video will be linked down below in the description. And guys, that is going to be it from me here today. Next week we'll do another one of these for the Bahrain outer layout, so stay tuned for that one, and hopefully tomorrow's race is a decent one. Subscribe for more content like this, guys. Check out the 2 videos on your screen right now, and you might like them, so give them a go, try them out, and let me know what you think. And yeah, guys, I will see you tomorrow for another video, but until then, take care, and it's goodbye from me.